Well, hello, friends. Welcome to Rewake Videos. My name is William. So excited that you are with me. So today, just want to take this opportunity to be able to just check out how companies are performing. But we're gonna be really checking out the companies that are doing well today, or rather this week. So we're gonna go to SA Shares, and we're gonna go to a tab that says Shares Up. So what I realized is that, usually we invest in companies that are well known, that people want to like have a relationship with, like your Clicks, your Standard Bank, your ABSA, your NetBank. But usually people don't invest in companies that they don't know. So today I just want to check out. I saw that there's a company that I know, but I don't really know the background of the company. It's Bell Equipment. And what I realized is that it's doing well today. And bear in mind, the market has been open for like an hour and a half now. So just check it out with me. The name is Bell Equipment. So apparently the company is doing well today. I'm sure yesterday it closed between 1600 and 1650, but now it's above 1650. So it shows that it's doing well. Let's see, 2 days ago, same thing. Let's see, 3 months ago. Okay, just about the same thing, but so the company is growing, but it's really playing around 1600 and 1700. So I wonder how old is the company and what the company has invested in. And as you can see, in 2013 there was a major dip that happened between 2013 and 2016. If you look at 2016 and 2019, there is some growth, and there is again a major dip between 2019 and 2022, but the company is trying to recover. So it looks like the company is really doing well. Maybe it's worth investing. Maybe it's worth being checked out. Yeah, so why don't you take a look at Bell Equipments, and maybe when you invest in it, you'll be able to make a profit. So let's look at also, I don't know how to pronounce it. Is it Impact Ltd? Impact Ltd. So Impact Ltd is stationary. So people who invested at 9 a.m. this morning, when it opened at 2700, they are making a bit of a profit because it's above 3000. So it shows a bit of potential of growth. Let's look at 2 days ago. So 2 days ago, it like there's this growth showing in the chart. Let's look at 3 months ago. It shows a bit of stationary, doesn't it? So it means that 3 months ago it was on 2023 May, it was on 2700, and it went down below 2500, and now it's above 2700, right? So let's look at 10 years. The historical background. We're just looking at the charts, people, so that we can be able to see if the company's making money or not. We're not looking at what they have invested in and so forth. So as you can see, 10 years ago, between 2013 and 2016, there's major growth. But again, between 2017 and 2020, there is that major dip. But then the company, I guess it's trying to recover when you look at 2020 and 2023. So maybe it's worth investing in. I Do I know Foresight? I don't know Foresight. Let's look at Foresight as well. These are the potential companies that you can invest in. So Foresight, it shows a bit of stationery as well. So when the market opened at 9 a.m., it was between 32 and 30, and now it has grown above 36 and 38. So 2 days ago, it shows a bit of growth, but there was just a tiny dip between 30 and 35. But now it went back up again above 35. Let's look at 3 months. So we can see that growth. We don't know what channeled the growth between like 2 days ago. We don't know what channeled that growth. But then as you can see, between 2013 May until the maybe 31st of August, there's that stationary, let's look at a couple of years. Oh, there's a major dip. There's a major dip. Maybe the company is trying to recover, but this might take a while. So this is for long-term investors as well, because they might get back up again and be able to make profit, but then they might get liquidated as well, because look at the way it's performing. It's very low, and I'm sure there's not much profit. So the person who invested in October 2017 and has not really taken out his money, and it's January 2023, I mean August 2023, the person is losing money or has lost money, and he's hoping maybe it will get back up again so that he can make a profit. But other than that, for short-term investors, it's really making profit for them. But for long-term investors, they really had a challenge. So let's look at what else did I see? Gemfields. Is it Gemfields? Let's look at Gemfields as well, because I don't know it. Okay. So 1 day ago, which is today, from 9 a.m. until now, we see that there is a major stretch. There is a stretch. The company is performing well, standing between 365 and 380. And 2 days ago, let's see. 2 days ago, the company was showing a stationary move, but now it has grown, as we can see. What about 3 months? It is so stationary. So it keeps on going up to 380 and beyond 380 to 390, and goes back down to 350. So it shows a huge stationary move. Let's look at 1 year. You see, as I was saying, it shows a huge stationary move. If you look at the 1st of November 2022 to today, it's playing between 350 and 450, sorry. So it there might be breakthrough. Maybe we can experience the same breakthrough between now and next year, maybe election time, that they experienced in August 2022 to 1st of November 2022. Let's look at a couple of years. All right. So from 2013, the company has showed some growth between 2013 August to 2016. Then there was a dip from 2016 to 2017, but there was a growth from 2017 to 2018. So there was a dip from 2019 going down to 2021, and there's a bit of growth. The company is trying to break through. So for me, we can see that the company Gemfields is trying to make profit for their investors. So EP Capital Partners, there is a bit of growth when it comes to the company, as you can see. But when we look at, let me see, 2 days, you see, that's what I thought. It's a bit stationary. Let me see, 3 months. So there we go. When we look at today, we see that it was a bit stationary from 9 until 10, and there was something that spiked it up, right? Which happens all the time. We might check it out at 1 and it would have gone down at 1 p.m. or whatever. But if you look at 2 days, there was something causing it to be stationary, and at about 1 p.m. it went up, then it became stationary again. Until today, it went up, then it became stationary again. So for me, that looked like a problem until I went here. When we look at 3 months, we see that there's a major dip that is happening. So here's the thing about companies. So there might be a major dip. A company might fall from 550 and go down to 450 and be stationary at 450 and play around 430 and 440 for the next 3 years. And you would think that the company is making profit, but not really. It's making profit for short-term investors. So the long-term investors that have, invested their money in May 2013, they would feel like they're losing money. So, but when we go to a couple of years, from 2016, we see that there's a major dip, right? As you can see it. So the company is not really performing well, but, I'm sorry, that's my daughter breathing. The company is not really doing well, but for short-term investors, they can be able to make profit from it. So guys, that's it from me. I was just trying to show you perhaps there are companies that we are not looking at, companies that we don't know that are performing well, especially for short-term investors, and maybe some long-term investors might be able to invest in it. But maybe before we close, let's look at Standard Bank. As you can see, in Standard Bank, there's a major growth from 9 a.m. until 10:41. There's major growth. Also, there's major growth between 2 days ago, between 5 p.m. and 10:41 now. And let's look at 3 months. There is growth. As you see with these companies, you can see that you would make money. These are companies that fall under top 40, whereby you'd be able to make profit. But for the past couple of years, you can see that it has been stationary. It has been stationary, but it is making profit. So I would encourage you to, when you invest in companies that are small, companies that people don't know, that you are not sure of, and so forth, make sure that you also invest in companies that you know, so that you can be able to make profit. Let's look at Capitec. As you can see, Capitec has profit as well. I'm running through. As you can see, Capitec is making profit as well. As you can see again, Capitec is making profit as well. Let's look at a couple of years back. Capitec is growing. It's showing a major growth, and it's worth investing in. So guys, that's it from me. Please make sure that you hit the subscribe button and hit that notification button. Make sure that you join in the world of investing and research, so that you can be able to know which companies you can invest in and companies that you can make money from. So I encourage you to be able to check out our markets and be able to stay alert. As you can see, I just where's that top 40? Here's the top 40. When I click here, it shows us how our top 40 companies are performing. So our top 40 companies are performing very well. There's growth. So if you want to invest in ETFs, you can invest in top 40 companies, so that you can be able to make profit. As you can see, top 40 companies are growing. So I invite you to do that and be able to make profit for yourself and profit for your family. Guys, enjoy your day.